Well, welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer playing the all-new shiny Football Manager 2026 on the console, and I've decided to manage Southport FC. And the first thing I did is I went to the chairman and said, "Please, chairman, can I have a bit more money?" He said no. Well, we played 4 pre-season games: Dunstan, Crook, Gloucester and Rushall Olympic, and actually looked quite good. Of course, the problem is they're nowhere near our standard. Slew up front is playing really well, scoring a few goals, creating for us as well. Today we do have the first 2 games in the Enterprise National League North, and we're going to be playing Merthyr and Bedford. Don't tell the chairman, I have actually snuck somebody in the back door. Danny Preston, we did need, if nothing else, we needed a left fullback. We've only got one at the club and he's only a young kid. So we did need, I'm speaking very quietly. The chairman's in the next office. I don't want him to hear me. Yeah, I've snuck him in. We've gone over £290 a week, so not cheap. We have gone over the wage budget, but not looking too bad there. Reasonably quick, pace of 12, acceleration of 12. He can actually get a tackle in as well, 11. I'd like him to have a little bit more stamina, because if he is going to get up and down that left-hand side, that would be nice. But the 3 things I normally look for in a player before I do anything else is determination, work rate and teamwork. And as you can see, very determined, 14. Teamwork of 11, work rate of 12. At this level, it's the best we can hope for. But he looks okay, and he will be starting because, like I say, the left fullback that we've got is only a young kid. So one of the things we're going to have to keep a careful eye on is the overall balance in the bank. At the moment, we are to the good 180,776. I'm surprised that doesn't go into pennies as well, because it's going to be very important. Every pound is going to count in this save. And as you can see there, we are actually overspending the wage budget now. I'm allowed 8,950 and we're actually spending 9,275. So not great, but I did need a left full back. I can't go through a whole season at this level with just one young kid playing left full back. I desperately needed it. Well, this video would normally be full of transfers. I've done one. That's all. Okay, we do have the first game of the season. It is an away game, not ideal really, but it is Merthyr. So let's see what we can do in that game. Okay, well, the one thing that became pretty apparent in the friendly games was that trying to do fancy things with these players at this level just doesn't work really. So we're going to play a very standard 4-2-3-1. None of this inside fullbacks and all of that kind of malarkey. It just doesn't work. We've got Renshaw in goal. Back 4 of Collins, Keane, Moore and Pike. The 2 holding midfield players, although one of them is a bit of a playmaker. I don't really have any playmakers in this team, but Lovell and Tucker are going to try and do some, defensive midfielding and playmaking at the same time. We have Burgess and Edwards both playing just straightforward wingers now. Edwards is on loan with us, and he's only a young kid, but he's the... I was going to say the best of a bad bunch, but he's playing out there. We've got Gnahu, I think Gnahu is playing as the attacking midfielder, so the playmakers drop back a little bit, and Slew is going to play up front for us. Because that's the in possession, out of possession. Basically, we just drop the wingers back to wide midfielders and try and hold it a little bit more in midfield until obviously, we can win the ball back and then we can push forward again. Okay, so first game of the season, it is at Merthyr, and I feel sorry for the for the people standing or sitting in those stands there with there's no roof. there's no roof. If it rains, they're going to get... It's Wales, isn't it? It's going to rain. It's going to rain. But quite a tight, pretty little ground. And we're going to get our season up and running now. And let's see whether we can... well, a point today would be absolutely brilliant, I think. Just running through the teams there. And we're not going to show these graphics for every game. But it is quite nice just watching these new graphics for FM 26. Very, very nice indeed. Not too many have turned up today. The home fans there, pretty sparse. Okay, and we do get first highlight here. I am just going to just drop that down, that squad list. I think we'll just stay on positive for now. Let's see how the game goes. So it is Merthyr taking the game to us at the moment. Okay, it's a goal kick. Can we win this ball? Get the game moving forward for us. Edwards now on that right hand side. What can he do? He's only a young lad, but we have got him on loan. I didn't do that transfer, so I'm guessing the people who do all of that kind of thing before I took over saw something in him. Let's see whether he can repay that faith. Okay, we're back again now. Moore plays the ball across to his central defensive partnership. Collins now, who will probably be getting substituted at some point in this game. Burgess down this side, beats his man very, very easily into the penalty area, slides it across, but it was far too near the goalkeeper, far too near. Hoofed out from the keeper. I have actually got my goalkeeper playing it out to the fullbacks, so we're not hoofing the ball. Maybe even that's a little bit too fancy, I don't know. Ball in the penalty area, and we do manage to get a block on that one, which is quite nice. Once again, I mean, it's quite a nice little ground, isn't it? Looks quite a nice little ground, but not too many fans in today. Alright, come on, keeper. Okay, the ball's headed away there. Edwards is tracking this one, and the ball's swung in. Keeper makes no move for that one once again, doesn't come for it, and the ball hoofed miles over the top. Renshaw now, and he is going to play this out to the fullback. That's what he's meant to be doing. There we go, a nice little chip out there, very, very precise. I'd like to see my keeper get a hand on the ball early on, because it's nice to get your keeper involved, isn't it? Ball over the top, that's headed away. Very, very easily defended there by Merthyr. Okay, ball out onto the wing now, and our back line needs to be really good in this game. Pike there just jabs his foot out and gives away the free kick. Let's hope we're all right at set pieces. Ball coming in now. He doesn't chip it in, and we do manage to get a foot on that one and clear it out. And well, it's going to take a while for that ball to come back, because there's not too many in the crowd. Okay, Tucker now is going to take a free kick, and I think we do have one or two who can take a decent free kick. Ball into the box. Can we get ahead on that? No, we can't. Edwards plays the ball back to Moore. Moore now, what's he going to do with this? Slides it in. The ball hits the post. Unfortunate that could have been the opening goal on well, nearly 14 minutes. Okay, a very, very even game this. I have gone attacking. It might come back to bite me, that one, but it's a very even game. XG is very, very poor though. 3 shots, 1 on target for both teams. But like I say, XG, I think it's 0.16 for us. A ball there. Finds. Oh, it's disallowed. It is offside. Unfortunate that. I'm going to have to maybe set a nickname for this lad, because I might struggle with his name a little bit. 23 minutes on the clock, and as you would expect, Merthyr having quite a lot of the ball here. What we don't need is that ball hitting the back of the net. Pike hoofs it out, and this start time, fortunately, decides not to kick anybody. He was in the penalty area. We don't want any penalties being given away. Okay, We need to get a foot on this ball here, and they're playing it round us quite nicely. We do seem to be defending quite well, though. That back line defending very, very well. Big hoof upfield does us absolutely no good at all, and now it's going to come straight back. And why he did not take that ball down and just play it, I don't know. There was literally no need to head that ball then. Okay, Collins now. Like I say, he is a very, very inexperienced player, Collins, and we give the ball away again. So this is not great, really. Obviously, we're not going to score the goals that we did in pre-season friendlies because obviously those were against teams who we were expected to beat. Ball in the box again. And can we get a foot on this ball? Fired in. The ball's in the back of the net. But it is disallowed again. So that's 2 disallowed goals. 4 offside in this game. 1 for either team. Well, the lack of quality in this game is showing in the XG. Neither of the teams are getting anything like, ball shot right over the top. Really, really poor that. Very, very poor. I'll tell you what, it looks a very nice area at Merthyr, doesn't it? I wouldn't mind buying a house there myself. Very, very nice in the background. And as the players trudge off at half-time, they are going to get a little bit of a flea in their ear. I'm going to say I'm disappointed. I don't like what I've just seen. I know they're going to have to get used to me. I've got to, I've given my principles in. So they're the usual things, like teamwork, determination, all of that kind of thing. We want to be a good, solid team. No fancy stuff needed. We just need to... You just need to be a good, solid team. So a couple of changes at half-time there. The young kid, the new signing, I should say, Preston has come on at left-back to replace the young kid, Collins. We need to get some fitness into his legs. And Lloyd, who is, I think he's my vice-captain, has come on as the attacking midfielder for Nahua. I think I've got his name right there. Okay, so we do get the second half underway, and he's going to play that back to my new fullback. No, he's not. Free kick now. Preston. This is my new lad. Can he take a good free kick? Yes, he can. And my word, that was going in the top corner, and the keeper makes a terrific save. So Preston there with his... obviously a very, very good free kick taker with his left foot, and very, very nearly got us on the score sheet. Edwards into the penalty area, trips over his bootlaces, and we don't own this. There's been another free kick given there. Are we're not going to get... No, we didn't get a player sent off for that one. Neither of these teams look great. I don't know what Merthyr's predicted finishes this season, but not great, is it really? I think our predicted finish is something like... Whoa! Our predicted finish is about 15th, I think. Don't know what Merthyr's is, but they don't look the greatest of sides. I know, as I'm saying that, I know I shouldn't have said that really, because now you can guarantee they'll probably go down the other end and score. But a very, very poor ball there from their keeper. Edwards slides the ball across to nobody, and that was a great chance to go 1-0 ahead. I am quite liking the look of Pike down this side. He looks very, very good, and I think Preston down the other side will be a very good player once he settles in. And my word, he saw the keeper off his line a little bit there and tried to chip in, and it didn't work, unfortunately. We're chipping the ball forward again. And can the keeper get to this one? Yes, he can. Okay, more changes. Mackenzie has come on the right wing, and I have tweaked the tactic a little bit. I'm trying to slow the pace down a little bit because we do seem to be just humping balls forward. I've gone a little bit shorter with the passing, dropped the tempo a little bit. Let's try and get a little bit of composure on the ball. I mean, I know these lads may not be up to that, but let's see if we can just create a chance. All we need is one chance, and if we can get a goal, then we may well end up with the 3 points. we're gonna have to get something sorted on the training ground, because this quality of play is not going to get us into a promotion playoff place, is it? But like I say, it's my first game with them. If we can get a draw out of them, draw out of it away from home. Lloyd now, what's he going to do with this? Is he going to chip it forward again? And this time it's another massive hoof, straight over the top. Very, very, very poor play. Well, 20 minutes to go now, and I've brought another striker on now. So we've got Slew and Sims up top. Sims is one of the young kids as well. Lloyd has gone out on the left wing, and Mackenzie is going to play as an inside forward now, because he is left-footed. So let's see if we can have him cutting in. Okay, this time Renshaw does decide to go short, and he goes to the centre-back. Unfortunately, the centre-back then decides to do what I don't like and hoofs the ball out anyway, and the ball comes back at us and it skims past the post. That was very, very nearly a dangerous kick out from my centre-back. Merthyr Tidwell again coming forward now, and Pike there sticks his foot in, and is he going to be... He's got a yellow card. I think he did make a very bad tackle in the first half. He's lucky to get away with just a yellow there. Okay, dying minutes of this game now. It's probably about 5-6 minutes left. Evans for Merthyr with the corner. Floats it to the far post. Ball's headed there over the top once again. And it looks very much like this game is going to finish 0-0. What's Renshaw going to do this time? He's definitely mixed it up. Well, this time he drops it. He hoofs it over the top. Slew. A ball back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie to Tucker. Are we going to do anything with this? Pike now must be absolutely shattered. A little nice ball there back to Tucker. That's a beautiful ball. That's the best ball that we've seen in this game. And it's in the back of the net. And Jordan Slew, he's saying no assist. Of course it was an assist. That was a beautiful ball. Absolutely beautiful. And while I'm thinking about it, we need to drop to a cautious mentality. But this was beautiful. Tucker, lovely ball through there. And I'm losing my voice. Mackenzie slides the ball across. Why did it say there was no assist? Mackenzie to Slew. And we do get a sucker punch of our own. It is 1-0. Ball is slung over again. Mackenzie, we're actually finding our feet here in the dying seconds. Tucker. Ball pings off to Pike. Tucker again. He puts it to Mackenzie. And very nearly gets the second. I hope my voice holds out for the last few seconds of this game, because my voice is very, very nearly going. I don't know why, because it's been the most uninspiring game ever. But we do get that all-important goal. Stick it on one of the centre-backs' heads, and it's all over. The referee blows his whistle. No time for the corner to be taken. We do get all 3 points at Merthyr, and that was fantastic. And their manager there beats the ground in frustration, and we get that win. And I am going to address the team, and I'm going to say I'm delighted. I'm not really, but you've got to give players a pat on the back when they come away with 3 points like that, when it looked like we weren't going to, well, maybe just the one. But we got away with 1 or 2 nasty tackles there from Pike. I have to have a word with him about that. But that is very, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Well, a very, very nice win there on the first day of the season away at Merthyr. And that is very, very important. We do have a home game coming up now against Bedford. Can we stick another 3 points on the board and get 2 wins out of 2? That would be amazing. Beyond my wildest dreams, if I'm honest. But anyway, we'll see you in the dugout for that one. So just a little look at some of the important players. Jordan Slew, who scored, is our main centre forward. 32-year-old English lad. And he scored that all-important goal. But he has been banging the goals in pre-season as well. Very, very important player for us. We need to try and keep him fit. Physically, very, very good. I mean, at this level, technicals and mentals. I did look at one or two like Brazilians and Argentinians for that left back role who were very, very good technically, but obviously they want a lot of money. Work permits are a massive problem. So you know what? If Jordan Slew with those kind of figures can bang the goals in for us, then great. Daniel Pike, another English lad, 23-year-old. We do need to, he's got an aggression of 11. We do need to have a quick word with him because, he's 4 bookings from a ban. So we do need to have a quick word with him. But 4-star current ability, 5-star potential down that right-hand side. I think he's going to do very, very well for us. Well, we've already seen that, haven't we, in game. Danny Lloyd, I think he's my vice-captain, 33 years old. He's the attacking midfielder. And his technicals, compared to some of the other players we've got, technicals very good. Physicals not so great, but he is 33. 4-star current ability. And Tom Moore, a 26-year-old central defender, very right-footed. 3-star with 3.5-star potential, and I think he might be my captain. Once again, I'm jumping reach of 17. How tall is he? Let's have a quick look how tall he's. 6'4", and he can head a ball as well. 11 for heading. But none of the individual attributes of these players is going to blow your socks off at this level. But it's all about, another famous saying of mine, it's all about cutting your cloth, isn't it, really? You can't spend money that you've not got. 1 or 2 changes for today's game against Bedford. I thought I'd give Pike a little bit of a rest. We have had a word with him, but he seems to be a bit of an angry lad. So we'll give him a bit of a rest today. And Worrell comes in at right wing back. Mackenzie's going to come in and play as an inside forward. He is left-footed, so hopefully Worrell can get down that side and cross the ball in. Have a shot basically. Left-footed, have a shot. What other change did I make? Lloyd has come in for Nahua. So it's Renshaw in goal, back 4 of Collins, Keane, Moore and Worrell. Lovell and Tucker as the holding players. Burgess and Mackenzie out wide, and Lloyd playing behind a Slew, who got that really important goal for us against Merthyr. Okay, and it is Bedford who get us underway, and we'll just get rid of that again. So Bedford now in the blue shirts, and that comes to nothing. I mean, if that was a key highlight, then I'll eat my hat. Okay. Moore now plays the ball back to Renshaw. Renshaw had quite a decent game in the last game. His distribution was a little bit dodgy at times, but then it was also very good at times. A bit mixed, I suppose. Lloyd now bursts forward and has a shot. The keeper drops to his right-hand side and picks that one up nice and easily. So once again, we need to get some training into these lads and get them to do what we want to do. But the shooting seems to be very off, doesn't it? Well, we are playing quite well in this game. We have had 6 shots, I think 3 on target, but the highlights all seem to be starting with Bedford. One of the things that I've noticed that we do need to do is try and get forward and support Slew a little bit quicker. He seems to be playing up there on his own. Hold on a minute, the referee has gone like that, and that means a penalty. If I understand referee's arms actions properly, that means a penalty. It is a penalty. Okay, who's stepping up to take this? It looks like it's going to be left-footed. Lloyd, and the ball is saved. And once again, we have the opportunity of a shot on goal and just misfire. My word. Okay, Lloyd loops the ball into the box, and the header there comes straight out to Marsh on their right-hand side, and he's doing a little bit of a counter-attack all on his own. He's no support at all, but we're not getting a foot in there, so not quite sure what's going on. Collins there, looks like he kicked him, and yellow card straight away for Burgess there. He's not, oh dear, He's on the ground rolling around in pain. Sorry, mate. I think I am going to have to get used to this level of football, though. The level of football is not very good, is it? So, okay, Mackenzie's chasing through there. And once again, he chips the ball way over the top. And to be honest, with these little grounds that we're playing on, we're going to be fielding a lot of balls outside of the stadium, I think. Can we get ahead on that? No, we can't. Yeah, not much attacking intent there from Bedford. And it ends up with our goalkeeper, Renshaw now. Oh, I thought he was going to dribble the ball all the way up and have a shot himself. But no. He slowed himself down, plays the ball to a central defender. Okay, Lovell to Burgess. Lovely ball over the top once again. Training seems to be working. We've not had a lot of time with these players. Well, that little ball over the top, we saw it for the goal against Merthyr. A lovely little ball over the top. And that kind of football at this level, I think is going to be a bit sparse. But we're working with them on the training pitch. Let's see what we can do with these lads. I mean, none of these players are on long... Well, all the contracts are out at the end of the season. Of course, we're semi-pro, so what can you expect? And we will probably be looking for a brand new team at the end of the season. And Slew through on goal again. And very, very hit and miss. But like I say, we're going to have to get used to it, I feel. Bedford looped the ball over the top. Are we going to chase this one down? Yes, we do. Worrell there doing his job nicely. Nice little ball forward there. Spoke too soon. Commentator's curse. And another player goes down in a heap. Tucker now gets a yellow card. I mean, this isn't the plan at all. We have not said to the lads today, go out and kick him, but we seem to be doing just that. Okay, ball now, and that one is going to be a corner, I feel. I think that hit one of my central defenders on the head and bounced out. Yes, it is a corner. And not only that, it's chucking it down. Chucking it down in Southport. It's never a nice day in Southport when it rains, because you want the sun out in Southport. Get your bucket and spade out. Get on the beach. Get a bit of sun. No, it's not the best of places. Well, no seaside resorts are they really, when it's raining? The best place to go is the amusement arcades. And it comes to half-time, and it's 0-0. And once again, we don't look like... Well, to be honest, 14 shots, 6 on target, and XG 1.51. Bedford have had 7 shots and absolutely nothing on target. So we are going to say that we're disappointed again. No good at all, that really. Okay, a little bit of a change at half time. I pushed Lloyd out onto that left hand side, and Nahu is going to come in as the attacking midfielder. Let's see if we can nick a goal in this one. We've had plenty of shots and quite a few on target, but once again the quality's just not there. Well, considering they've not been in this game, they're getting a lot of highlights. They're plenty of the ball, Bedford, but not doing a great lot with it. Can we get a tackle in here? Past Worrell there. Worrell kicks the man again, and we're going to get... Oh. I shouldn't be laughing, really, should I? What's the decision going to be this time? He gets away with it. Bedford, ball in the box, get a head out, that's the one. Lloyd, lovely takedown actually, just chests it and brings it down. We have got quite a few men forward here, but don't take any long shots. Get it in the penalty area, that's a corner. We need to slide it across for a tap in for Slew. I feel like that's our way forward. Collins with the throw. Lovely ball to Lloyd, and he's absolutely clattered there. I mean, he very nearly took his legs off there, that lad. Very nearly took his legs off. Okay, some tired legs out there. Preston and Pike have come on. I've had to bring Pike on because if Worrell kicked anybody else, he'd be off the pitch. And we've gone to 2 strikers again. So Sims has come on up front, playing next to Slew. We have no right winger, but Pike is on now. Fresh legs, can get up there. He's got acres of space to run into. Can we get a ball to our strikers? And just the one goal will do again. We're not scoring enough goals, but one goal will do it for 3 points. And I bet their manager's tearing his hair out. Every highlight is a Bedford highlight. And yet they're doing absolutely nothing with it. Can we get a footing? Don't kick him. Don't kick him. We seem to be very good at kicking people. Headed over the bar. My word. That was terrible. Okay, Bedford once again with the ball. It seems to be a case of they get the highlight. We step in. Absolutely clatter them. Lloyd now. What's going to happen to Lloyd? He's keeping his cards in his pocket. We are going to have a word with these lads. Kicking players like this is no good. Well, 19 shots, 8 on target. I have just tweaked the tactic again. I've told them to be slow the game down a little bit. Play shorter passes. Just drop the tempo a little bit. I don't know whether we're snatching at things. And once again, we fire a ball in there, and that one gets turned around by the goalkeeper. Okay, we have Preston now. Left-footed, seems to be our set-piece specialist. Ball's headed out. And Lavelle now is going to put this back into the mixer. Moore, is he going to put it in the mixer? No, he drops it right over the top of the bar. Really poor stuff. Pike with the throw. No, can he slide it? Yes, he can slide it. That's the ball, I think, for us. Slide that ball to feet in the penalty area. Fortunately, it was a little bit imprecise. Lloyd, what's the referee doing? Absolutely nothing. Ball over the top. And what's happened there? 3 minutes of time added on. And I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Preston with another throw. Is it going to be a late show once again? Into Tuckham on, very attacking now. Ball forward, slews in again. He's scored again. Oh, it's disallowed. It's offside. Keep yourself on side, man. But very, very nearly a carbon copy of the Merthyr game. And time is running out now, and it looks like it's going to be a 0-0 draw. I suppose before these two games, I would have taken a draw at Merthyr, and I would have taken a win in this one. So 4 points for the first two games, not too bad. Ball hoofed out, headed down, and Slew plays the ball forward. Nahu is going to do what with this? Plays the ball out wide. Ball's in the box. Can't get a head on it. And I think that's probably going to be just about it. The referee is going to look at his watch now. And very, very, very... it's been a bit poor today. With the number of shots that we've had in this game, I would have thought we'd have won this game. But yeah, it looks like the game is over. It's either that or their goalkeeper wants to take the ball home for a little bit of a present for one of his kids. 0-0 at home. But then I don't know how Bedford are viewed this season. Maybe they're one of the title favourites. I don't know. A little bit disappointed. 20 shots, 8 on target, an XG of 1.7, and the possession very, very even. And the lads will get used to this. I don't take second best. We're disappointed once again. And just a quick look at the season preview there. Bedford are 200 to 1 to win the league. So I think that it means they're predicted to get relegated. So not ideal, really. We could have got 6 points on the board. I'm a little bit disgruntled, if I'm honest. Okay, winning a draw in the first two games of the season. I don't suppose we can turn our nose up at that too much, but we are going to have to watch these niggling fouls that we're giving away, because you give those kind of fouls away around the penalty area to one of the top teams. AFC Fylde, for instance, and you're probably going to go 1-0 down, so we need to look at that. And we need to look at our finishing. But you know what? There's a long season ahead of us. There's a lot of training to be done, and well, the Gobby Gaffer influence has got to get hold yet. You know, I've got to impart my words of wisdom and tactical knowledge to these lads. Might be a bit difficult at this level, but you never know. Okay, going to go and play a few games off camera now, and we'll be back very shortly with another 2 games in the Enterprise National League North, managing Southport Football Club. We'll see you very shortly.